Welcome to miniEM. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through simple interrupted sutures. Pick up your needle driver and put your index finger on the shaft of the needle driver. You can gently rest your thumb in this top loop and your fourth finger in the bottom loop. And this is how you should hold it. This part comes apart and clicks together to get you more grip. Now load your needle into the needle driver. Grasp the needle about a third of the way down from the suture thread and 2/3 of the way up from the needle tip. You want your needle to be perpendicular to the jaws of the needle driver because this will prevent the needle from rotating or bending when it gets in the tissue. And if I'm driving through tough tissue, I will often click this into place so it gives me more strength. Evert your wound up and out with the forceps, and then you're going to enter with your needle tip at 90 degrees to the skin's surface. So if you can see here, I'm entering 90 degrees. You're going to move your wrist. You're going to just supinate your wrist, and that's going to allow the needle to follow the natural curve that it wants to follow. And your needle tip is going to come out in the middle of the wound. Next thing you do is grab the other side of the wound, evert that, and you're again just going to follow the curve of your wrist. You're going to enter the other side of the wound and rotate. You'll often need to pick this part up on the other side, and then you'll pull your strings so that you have one short tail. So one more time, I want you to watch how I'm entering the skin surface with my needle. I'm entering at a 90-degree angle, and this is what allows me to have the curve of the needle just do all of the work. All I'm doing is rotating my hand here. Same thing on the other side, and it comes right through. Sometimes you can't always get the suture in one bite, and that's okay, especially if you're still learning or if you have a huge gaping wound. So you can take it in 2 bites if you want. I'll show you here. All you'll do is you'll just grasp the needle in the middle, reposition, come through again in the middle, and you've still got a symmetric bite here. You can check out our separate video on how to do an instrument tie, but this is how you're going to tie your knot down. And you want to bring the wound edges together. You don't want them puckered, but you want them kind of just kissing. You're going to move it over to one side so that it doesn't stay right in the middle of the laceration and irritate that fresh tissue. Then you're going to cut your suture ends, usually about 5 millimeters. Once you've placed your first suture, you're going to complete the laceration with a bisection technique. So you're going to bisect this remaining line. You'll place one right here. You're going to bisect this remaining line. And then you're probably also going to want to place one right here and right here. All right, that's how you place simple interrupted sutures. Check out the rest of our miniEM library for some more procedural education.